been watching you.
So what's up, guys? I'm gonna be doing a commentary today. Last time I did one of these was the video I did. It was called Big Beautiful Women. Yeah, I'm never gonna do that again. I realized that I need to be funny when I talk about bigger people, but I wanted to tell you guys a little story. Hopefully I don't run out of time. Everything that I'm about to say right now happened on the day 420, which is like 2 days ago. I'm in my class, right? We have to go to this little testing center, so I went to the testing center. This guy was sagging, okay? There's different like rows of tables, okay? He was in the front row, and I was like in the second row. He goes, sits down, or tries to sit down, I guess. Since he was sagging, his pants were sagging so low to the point where when he sat down, and he was tall too, which made it even worse. Halfway of his sitting down, his full booty cheeks, like just straight cheeks, was in my face, bro. I felt like I was in the Anaconda music video with this. That legitimately scarred me for life. So yeah, that happened. And then I would say about an hour later, I told my auntie to come pick me up at Jack in the Box, and so then I chilled there for about like, how long? 3 hours. I was talking to this girl from school. We were just talking about just nothing really. What do kids really talk about? Because the day was 420. She was like, "You smoke weed?" And I'm like, what? No. Okay, first of all, don't do drugs, kid, okay? I'm not saying that you have to be cool to smoke drugs. The only time I'll probably like ever get caught smoking weed is if I need it, you know? But I'm not gonna smoke weed religiously. I don't care if you do, because there's nothing wrong with it, but it is a gateway drug, especially these singers nowadays rapping about cocaine. It's just horrible. She asked me for weed, and I was like, no. She didn't suggest it to me, like, oh, well, you have to try it. Walk past, we're starting to walk towards a Rite Aid, like towards the area of a Rite Aid, and there's like a little alleyway next to it. She was like, oh, well, I gotta go. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette behind this Rite Aid right here. And I'm like, wait, you do cigarettes too? She's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh my god. And I don't know how old she was. I think she said she was 17 or something like that. Oh my god, get right, kid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I was chilling in the Jack in the Box, I was chilling all the way like in the corner, in the back. Like, it was sitting like by myself in the corner. I looked like a little loner. I was chilling there for about 3 hours, like I said I was. So there was quite a few homeless people there. I'm not saying that all homeless people do drugs, but there was just this one homeless man, and this guy was happy. This was just the happiest homeless man I ever seen. Like, he got like a little free cup of water in there, and he was just so like, he was just in a great mood. I'm like, okay, that's the thing, you know, this is the homeless man that's like, doesn't do drugs or anything. He's just happy with his life, even because he doesn't have to pay any bills or whatever. He looks at me. We just caught eyes with each other. Yeah, that's not gay. I nod my head, he nods his head, and then he starts walking towards me. And I'm like, oh, you guys didn't hear that. Then he starts walking over, and I'm like, oh my god, what is he about to do? Ask for some money? I'm expecting him to like, hey man, do you think you got $1 or whatever? But no, he doesn't say that. He says, and I'm serious, man. Like, this is word for word of what he just said. He said, hey, do you know where I can find some white? And I'm like, what? No. And then, and then for those of you that don't know what white means, basically, it kind of means like cocaine. You know, he asked me if I had, like, or if I know where to get some of that, and I'm like, no. And then I stare at my backpack just to kind of signal to him that I'm a small child, and he's like, oh wait, you just got out of school? And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, what are you on lunch break or something? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just chilling here, waiting for somebody to pick me up. He's like, oh man, that's cool, well, stay in school and forget that I just said that. I'm like, I'm not gonna forget that, but yeah, sure. I mean, I didn't say that, but I said, yeah, sure, man. And I just kind of like laughed a little bit, and I was like, what the heck is wrong with, like, and my place is not even that, like, there's a lot of homeless people there, but like, I wasn't expecting them all to be like drug addicts. Not all of them, but like, this guy seemed happy. Like, this was the last guy I was expecting to like be a drug addict. Like, he seemed like one of those friendly homeless people, you know, but I guess you just don't know some people. That, I guess he thought like I was a teenager, like I just had to hook up on some quote-unquote white. That was just like, and this is not the first time. I remember when I used to live with my auntie, like on a daily basis I used to get asked, like legitimately walking home from school, and people used to, hey, you know where I can buy some weed? I'm like, bruh. Or no, he didn't even say weed, like grass or kush or, you know, shit like that. Code words, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they use code words. What? I almost got that young 3-piece, and this fool about to take it from me. Like, do I look like I smoke weed? I just look like this little awkward kid that pull no chicks, and then I guess I'm just the weed mad now. Next time when somebody asks me if about weed or any type of drug, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, yes, I know where to find that drug. I know, I have it, and I'm ready to sell it to you. No, I'm just kidding. I probably would get beat up. I'm a small child,